Hello, I'm Jasmine McGinnis Johnson, and this is Fundamentals of Grant Writing. This lesson is entitled Following Up on Your Grant Proposal. In this lesson, we will go over the important task of keeping your funders informed. We will discuss maintaining a good relationship with your funders. We'll talk about what to do if your proposal is successful, and how to leverage successful projects for future funding. And we will address what to do if it is rejected. You should keep in mind that typically if an organization is considered to have done well by a funder, it will be more likely to get another grant in the future. If you are successful in obtaining a grant, do what you say you are going to do and use the funds or donations exactly as you have outlined in your proposal. As part of your successful grant proposal, you included a plan for measuring and evaluating your project. Make sure you follow that plan exactly. You can certainly expand on it and provide additional information, but do not include less data and evaluation than you have promised. Once you receive a grant, schedule a call or visit with the funder. Ask them how often they want you to send them reports on the status of the project. If they tell you, for example, that they just want to hear from you at the end of the grant, do what they ask. Even at this stage, it is still very important to follow the funder's guidelines and requirements. A funder once told me that if an organization does not send them a report, they are unlikely to get a grant again. Additionally, maintaining a good post-grant relationship with the funder and achieving the goals of the project they have supported can lead to opportunities for more funding that will allow you to scale up or extend your project. Once you have received funding from one funder, you have a good chance of receiving funding from others. First, you've demonstrated that you are able to craft a successful grant proposal. Second, funders often know each other and are likely to be aware of each other's priorities and efforts around similar issues and communities. So treat grants you receive well. Being able to show that you can use a grant to create significant and positive change in a community is a great calling card. And be sure to communicate success. Don't be afraid to share details about your projects and programs. Videos, photos, and testimonials for project participants are great ways to collect stories of impact. Stories of how your project or program are making a difference to community members are powerful. Invite funders to visit a program you're implementing. In addition to the funder, share stories with your peers, the media, and others who might have a vested interest in seeing the project succeed, such as local leaders or your national government. Don't forget in your final reporting to also include lessons learned and how these would be applied to future projects. If applicable, include a brief outline of future plans and revisit from your initial proposal ways that your project can be made sustainable. Keep accurate financial records and be prepared to account for every donation received and spent. Retain bank statements, receipts, and contracts for goods and services. A funder may want these included with a final financial statement. And if you're rejected for a grant, don't take it personally. Rejection, unfortunately, is much more common than success. But being rejected for a grant can be a learning opportunity. If you're able, contact the funder for feedback and to find out why. See if you can find out if you made a technical or content error. Take the opportunity to ask about future funding, especially if your proposal made it to the final round of review. Most importantly, don't be discouraged. Be ready to move on and explore other options and funders. To learn more about effective grant writing, review the resources available with this course and on the web. Remember, this effort is ultimately in service to your community. And if it's worth funding, it's worth taking the time and making the effort to do it right. After you've completed all of the lessons in this course at yali.state.gov, you can test your knowledge and earn a YALI Network certificate.